Welcome to a new episode of my high-performance Java persistence training. In this episode, we're going to talk about integration testing. Why do we need integration testing and how to speed up integration tests using tmpfs and Docker. Just like you validate the functionality of your business logic, you need to check the data access logic as well. Testing helps you prove that a given functionality works as it should, and it can give you confidence that any future refactoring is not going to break it. However, running tests on relational database systems can be slow. That's why many in-memory database systems have emerged, like Hypersonic, H2, or Derby. Unfortunately, on many projects, tests are run on in-memory database only, even if the application runs on a different database in production. Many data access queries use database-specific features, like window functions, common table expressions, or store procedures. These cannot be run on any in-memory database. However, you can speed up integration tests on any relational database system, like MySQL or PostgreSQL. You just need to map the data directory on an in-memory drive. Using Docker and tmpfs is a very good way to achieve this goal. Testing time. Let's see how we can use Docker and tmpfs to speed up integration tests. Let's open the famous Hibernate ORM project and let's run tests in the documentation folder using the default MySQL 5.7 installation. All databases are configured in the database's Gradle properties file. Here we can see the connection properties for the local MySQL 5.7 Windows service. Now, the Windows service is up and running, as illustrated by the following command. Good. Now let's set up Hibernate to use MySQL when running tests in the documentation folder. For this, we just need to run this command, which will override the Hibernate properties in the target folder. If we open the Hibernate properties file, we can see the same configuration as the one we saw in database's Gradle. Perfect. Now let's go to the documentation folder and run all tests using my local MySQL 5.7 database. This is going to take quite some time, so we are going to fast forward it a little bit. So, it took over 7 minutes to run 452 tests. That's quite slow, and we really need to fix it. Now let's create a new Docker container for MySQL. But first, we need to stop the MySQL service in Windows using the following command. Perfect. The service is stopped now. Now let's check the current Docker images on this machine using the following command. So, there is no MySQL 5.7. We need to pull it from Docker Hub first. This process is going to take up a little bit, so we are going to speed it up. If we now check Docker images, we will see the new MySQL 5.7 image being downloaded. Now, we need to create a new Docker container using Docker run. This Docker run command takes a lot of parameters, so let's explain them. The first parameter gives the name of the container. The second one is used to export the MySQL default port from Docker container to the host operating system. tmpfs is the most important parameter because it allows us to map the MySQL data folder in memory on tmpfs. The next parameters are for setting up the root password as well as creating a new user with a given password and a catalog as well. Now, if we run docker process status all, we're going to see the new MySQL 5.7 service which is up and running. We can also stop it if we want. Or we can start it when we want to test against the MySQL Docker container. That's it. It's actually very easy to install a new container, to start and to stop it. Now that we have a new MySQL Docker container, it's time to rerun the Hibernate documentation test. First, we need to go to Databases, Gradle, and then add a new MySQL Docker environment. We need to change the username and the password to match the one that we used when we created the MySQL Docker container. Also, the IP address is changed because that's needed by Docker. Now, we need to configure Hibernate to use the MySQL Docker environment using the same command we used previously. Perfect. Let's rerun the test in the documentation folder now. Although they will run faster, we still need to fast forward. This time, instead of 20 times, we will run 7 times faster than the normal speed. Perfect. As you can see, the test took less than 3 minutes this time. Now, if we connect to MySQL Docker container using the following command, and we run disk free, we can see that the MySQL data folder is mapped on tmpfs, which resides in RAM, not on disk. This is why the tests are running 2.5 times faster than using the default MySQL installation. If you like this video, you are going to love my high-performance Java persistence video course. For more details, go to my blog vladmihalcha.com and check out the courses page. If you're struggling with data access performance issues, this video course will teach you how to get the most out of JP and Hibernate. You can buy either the recorded online workshops or the video course lessons. You have unlimited access to the course material and 30 days money-back guarantee. If you are curious what other people think about the video course lessons, then you should definitely read the testimonials I got from my students. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy running your data access layer at high speeds.